You guys are hear me loud and super clear. That we talk about here. You guys hear me, man. Let's go. That we talk about. That we talk about. That is what we're talking about. So, wealthy morning, great morning. All right. It's the last day. This is the last day of the month. Let's end of the month, right, man. All right. Now let's start off with our rules. In which our rule number one is literally grateful. We gotta thank God. We gotta thank God first thing first. We gotta thank God for life, health, and strength to see this new beautiful day, man. All right. To start off our day, start off our journey as you're about to enter into the new month, right? And we want to be grateful for what we have, as I said. Gotta be grateful, gotta be thankful for every single thing we have for what you're going to have, right? Now, as you being grateful, we gotta be grounded, right? We gotta be grounded, we gotta be grounded, we gotta be calm, we gotta have this awesome abundance mindset at the same time, but yet still you still wanna be grounded, right? And be, grateful. Now, as I say, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and to see this new and beautiful day, man. All right. So as you go forward to rule number two, all right, as you go forward to rule number two is actually checking the news, right? And we ain't gonna check the news on CNN or any channel like that, but we're gonna be checking the news on Forex Factory. Now the reason why we're going to the rules and checking to see the news is because we don't want to be entering any trade and then there's a major high red fuller news that will affect us while we take the trade. Right, so we want to know from the front, from upfront, right, from ahead, right, ahead of time, what's going to be taking place at that specific time that will affect us while we're trading. All right. Now, now, as I was saying, right now, as I was saying, as we check the news, you want to know what red fuller that will affect the United States dollar, right? Now, when I say United States dollar, you want to know the United States dollar specifically because why we're trading in the U.S. market, all right, and also the trade, the pairs that we're trading, the same old US 30, same old Nasdaq, right? Now, these two or some pay indices is actually made up of US stocks, so it actually drive the indices crazy when there's red fullers, right? Now, as you go forward, we want to know on the news right now what high impact fuller or red high volatility fuller or red impact news, high impact news, right? Red fullers, high impact news that will affect the United States dollar, right? Now, if you're new and you actually check the news before you enter into trade, and you see there's news literally 30 minutes or within literally whatever time frame that you're going to be taking a trade, I recommend you give it 30 minutes to hour before and after so the market can settle where you can see another opportunity, right? Now, the reason for that is because when you're entering a trade, when you're entering a trade, if you're not experienced, this is beginners, if you're entering a trade and there's news, the market can go the opposite direction and actually stop you out, blow your account, these kind of stuff. So, I mean, you wanna manage your account. As you know, trading is literally manage account where you wanna scale. When you scale account and protect your account always, right? Now, being said, all right, we have high red news, high impact red folder news, all right, high impact news that will affect us this morning at 10 o'clock, right? That's in the next, not hour, but in the new hourly time frame, right? And the next 35 minutes to be more specific, right? Now, that news is literally job openings, right? So that simply means how many persons been hired or got a job within the last month, right? So they actually go every month. This news actually take place every month that actually calculate how many persons been getting employed, right? As I really check it out here, you can actually see it's literally number of jobs opening. It's literally number of job openings during the reporting month, which is this month, right? Which is this month that's going to end, right? Now, last month when this actually came out, right? The last month when this actually came out, it was the actual is actually 6.95 million and the forecast was 6.76 million, right? So the usual effect is literally if the actual, which is this column, is greater than this column, is good for the currency, it's good for United States dollar, right? Now, last time when this came out, it was greater, really much greater, was 6.95 mil, and the forecast was 6.7. Yeah, that's really, really massive. So person's been able to actually, be employed during this month and last month, right? Which is really, really good. So that actually gonna tell us that gonna be good for United States dollar this morning for at 10 o'clock, right? So we may see some bullish pressure. All right. So this is we actually taking the fundamentals and actually making it make sense to our technicals, right? So that's the rule number two. We want to know what high impact news that will affect us this morning. Also, we have medium impact news, which is CB consumer confidence, right? So that's like that won't affect us like that. But anywho, as you go forward to rule number three, all right, as you go forward to rule number three, we want to know our risk management, of course. All right, we want to know your risk to reward, always, 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 right? Now, with that being said, we want to know how much you're risking together with what's our daily target. All right. Now, with that being said, we want to know how much you're risking. Calculate risk, calculated risk, always, always going to be 3%. All right, always, always going to be 3%. That's 353,000 points, always. All right, and the daily target is going to be 10%, right? Now, once we get a daily target of 10%, literally, once we get a daily target of 10%, we lock away profits, we secure that sweet, sweet morning, and we call it a morning until the next session, right? Now, if you're using this awesome, awesome website called the Compound Daily, I believe everyone's supposed to know about the Compound Daily. I believe. Yeah, everybody's supposed to know about the Compound Daily, man. So let's go straight to the charts. Let's go straight to the charts. All right, cool. So you got US 30, you got NASDAQ. US 30 on my left, NASDAQ on the right, NAS 100 on the right. All right, we have 30 seconds against someone sent a message in the chat. Lovely. You guys hear me loud and clear, man. Let's go, man. All right. Now, you have 20 seconds to go in this market, right? So right now the markets on USD, be specific, is actually on a sideways movement, right? Now in the next 5 seconds, you're ready to actually be entering trades if she actually explode to the downside, because I actually like sells rather than buys on this market, right? So yeah, USD going to open up right about now. No. Oh, thought so. Okay. Okay, cool. Boom. Alright, so my chart actually reached that, which is crazy. But we deal with it, man. We deal with it. Alright, cool. So I'm looking at yesterday. Yesterday actually rejecting off the high, which is really good. Alright, now what I've also noticed is that if NAS actually break the high, we could actually take NAS for buys, because NAS actually NAS has some caps to be fulfilled. Alright, that's the only way I could even think of taking NAS 100, which actually break that high, right? Because NAS looking really better than US 30 at the moment. At the moment. I'll let you guys know. We didn't enter any trades as yet. If you have now came in, welcome. Now I like Nas. Nas giving us a push. Alright, trying out Nas right now, guys. Looking at US 100, Nas 100. I'll see if Nas. Alright. So Nas 100, once she actually break, once the wick actually be fulfilled on Nas with more volume than that, I will be taking Nas 100. Ooh, yesterday not giving us a drop also. And just because it's Nas, I'm gonna have a very tight stop loss. Like that's like 2,500 points stop loss, right? Real tight. We're gonna be in and out, right? Plus USD giving us a drop. Yo, that's crazy. So you made doubly trouble this morning. I bet. USD actually approaching our entry. I like USD rather than NAS. Right? The reason why I said it could actually drop is because we have some caps. So both sides have caps, but USD giving us that volume to the downside right now. And now NAS actually rejecting. Cool. Sell USD right now. US 30, I'm in on sales on US 30 right about now. So I got it at the pullback, man. Let me talk about. I got it at the pullback, man. Let's go, man. Stop loss on US 30 is 3,000 points. All right, stop loss on US 30 is 3,000 points. And yeah, guys supposed to be in profits right there already, man. Let's go. TPY is going to be 10,000 points. And that's going to get one TP in and out. And I'm done for this morning, man. All right. 10,000 points is my take profit. Yep. Let's go, man. Let me talk about big push, man. 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 I'm not interested in NAS again. We in US 30 cells, alright? Man, let's go, man. Big push, man. One sweet TP, one sweet trade, man. Let's see a continue dropping. We have a minute again for this count to actually close. As I say, I should actually take this out from quite up because we know she got it rejected. But anywho, we in it to win it, man. Now, when you see this candle be fulfilled on US 30, once the candle actually fulfill the wick, you can see a continue dropping like it's on fire. Now, normally when the trade actually reach a 1 to 1, we have literally moved the break even, but I've seen some slight little pullbacks taking place. Yeah, so she pull back to our entry. Just remember, we stop loss on US 30 is 3,000 points. Come like we're going for 3.2 risk to reward. Now, I want to see. Alright, so you got 40 seconds again for this candle to close, right? See, some little pullbacks taking place. If USD actually pull back and stop me out, cool. We could actually get NAS for the bullish movement, right? As a matter of fact, NAS is at an entry. We may double the trouble this morning, guys. Yeah, I'm looking at US 100 now also. Why we in NAS? Why we in US 30? And I want to get one more pullback on US 100. Honestly, I want to get one more pullback on US 100 because I would want to get her to the upside really bad. So you could be taking 2 trades out once here, man. And you can supposed to form a NAS, same as US 30. If this can actually continue being bullish on NAS, I'll be taking NAS back up again above these highs. Alright, above these highs. Back in profit on US 30. Come on, let's go US 30. I believe in you, girl. Let's get it. Right now, you're running 300 pips in profit still on US 30. We just want to see her break the lows. Once she break this lows, the last wick low, once she break those lows, we know we good. We clear to take off. Once she break those lows. I have an eye on us to be honest. I have an eye on us to be honest, right? Now it's 5 minutes, the only 5 minute candle. 5 minutes already going into the session. Nice bullish move, nice, missing the correct thing. Nice bearish move, yo. Let's go, US 30. 600 pips in profit right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everyone should be approaching TP. If the CP actually hit, I'm calling it a morning, man. 3, 2, 1. Come on, smack it, smack it, smack it, US 30. Let's go, US 30. Let's go, US 30. Come on, yo. Running 800 pips in profit right now. 3. Come on. Let's go, man. We are super close. We are super close. We are super, super close. Good thing we didn't take Nas. Nas actually rejected immediately. 800 pips. Now with this trade, they can actually move to break even. Yeah, we don't want to lose nothing on the street, man. If you actually pull back and hit me a break even, that's crazy. That'd be crazy. We actually run 800 pips in profit and then she pull back. No, this is just a deep entry we take on US 30. This down here is my original entry, right? Come on, US 30. I wanna see no pullback there, girl. So everyone should move to break even on this trade on US 30, right? Honestly. Yeah, we don't want to lose nothing this morning, alright? Right now we're still running in profits like 400 pips in profit still. Looking 5,000 pips on this trade. Come on, cheers. Super close, yo. Alright, boom. That's break even there. Honestly. That's break even on that trade there. That's break even. Alright, US 30. You got me there, girl. You got me there. Alright. Let me see another entry on US 30. Because we know she got a drop. She knows she got a drop. I'm still waiting. I'm looking at something at US 30, right? If US 30 actually fulfill this week, I'm gonna take back another sell on US 30. Alright, just saying. Bingo. I'm in on another sell on US 30, right? If you guys didn't actually move to break even, still holding the trade, that's not a problem. I didn't got to move to break even yet, so I'm still holding out this trade honestly. But if you move to break even, that's not a problem, right? I would say the trade still hit break even, but I've actually entered another sell on US 30 again to take her down. Top loss gonna be literally 3,000 points. Come on, let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. All right, so that's the funny. That stopped me out on the secondary trade right there for the sell down, right? And I'm still waiting, man. So first loss so far, after reaching closer to the TPO. That's crazy. I'm still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. She's showing us some indecisive movement right now. After reaching so close, I'm hitting our TP. After reaching so close, I'm hitting our TP. She rejected immediately, right? That's crazy. So you got a new 5 minute candle that's now open, right? Got a new trade that a new 5 minute candle is now open. I'm still like waiting, right? I got one more trade in me, man, right? So first trade was break even, second trade was actually a loss, right? If you actually got the second trade in, all right. Seeing USD giving me some bullish move right now. And it's I wouldn't take USD for a bullish move, I'd rather take NAS for a bullish move, right? So with NAS being a bullish move there, NAS got some gaps to be fulfilled. So you're looking at NAS 100 right now. So you know, as you push off, all right, bet one more push. Need one more push in this market, yo, on NAS 100. Let me get one more push, man. So I'll be taking the trade on NAS 100 now, right, rather than USD, because USD did give us some good push. Then after she rejected, after reaching super close from hitting our take profit, crazy, really, really crazy move there. Try to actually maximize on it, and then after she pull back. So, eh, we wait. Now, okay, I know catch you drift. Now, literally at 10 o'clock, we have some news. High impact news, right? And high impact news is literally some bullish move, right? Now, I don't really fancy Nas like that, but Nas showing us, Nas is in this market that's showing us some bullish move right now. Well, so as US 30. To me, this US 30 could just be a pullback, then a drop. But if Nas actually continue giving us a bullish signs because she actually pulled back, I retested already. And if Nas actually fulfill his wick on the top, then yeah, I'll be taking Nas 100 for a buying position, right? And if she doesn't do that and she rejected, I'll just gotta wait again, man. All right. So Nas giving his push. I'm in on buys on Nas right now. New high being created. I'm in on buy on Nas. So we buying Nas 100 right now. I bet. So my position is literally above the wick. Stop loss on this trade gonna be 3,000 points. Should I have it a little bit? Should I have a little breathing room? Should I have a little breathing room? Alright, now stop loss on this trade is 3,500 points. I'm in on Nas buys right now. Okay, so we actually got one loss on US 30 for the 300 pip move. So let's see if USD gonna let's see if NAS gonna actually continue giving us a bullish move, right? So TPY is gonna be 13,000 points. Been a while I haven't seen NAS give us a push, big push like that, especially when we in a trade. So 13,000 points is my TP on this trade on the NAS 100. While my stop loss is 3,500 points. Right now we're in slight little drawdown right now. I got it at a very late entry. Wow, US NAS 100. Like wow, that's crazy, yo. Alright, I hit stop loss, yo. I hit stop loss. I hit stop loss. I hit stop loss. So actually hit stop loss on US 100 there too, right? Now I'm gonna wait to see exactly how she gonna move here, right? Because we know she gotta be bullish. She know she was a high high. She rejected off at the high, right? Now she actually rejecting to go back down. That's on one. That's on Nazi Naz. Then USD actually reaching back my original entry for this sell long again. I want to. We are 9 seconds again for this five. Less than 9 seconds again for this 5 minute can't actually close. Let's see if she's gonna braid it. Let's see if she's gonna continue dropping. If she's gonna continue dropping, then we could actually take her down for another re-entry, possibly on US 30, right? So we got a new 5 minute kind of giving us a pullback right now. Those re-entry. Entry 6, 1600 pip move. It's how Nas now actually giving us a push back up, yo. Entry 6, 616, 12. I got one more trading me, man. All right, literally got one more, man. All right, literally got one more. Let's see how she gonna actually give us a push out there. All right, Nas could actually give us a push, boom, to the moon. Nas actually reached back by entry now Tokyo. All right, cool. That's not a problem. Nas moving a little shaky, but she could actually be clear to take off and actually fly. Exactly. All right. All right. So I actually missed my entry on Nas. Yesterday actually giving us a push off to the entry right now. Let's see if yesterday gonna break. If yesterday break, I'll be taking yesterday to the highs. All right. There's a lot of rejection areas up here too. Right. Yeah, very nice, boy. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting, man. All right, so let me check on the 5 minute. How the 5 minutes actually look on this yesterday trade because this yesterday actually looking very, very crazy wicks. Yeah, exactly, crazy wicks. So the market's still in this sideways movement as I was speaking about earlier on, right? Now I'm just waiting for the break out of the sideways wicks. He said, "I'm chilling." The sideways wicks is crazy. In the US 30, Nazi Nas, that's a good push on us. Break retest push off. So yeah, you see the breakout of that area of interest that's actually light, but Push Vitas, push. Need a massive Vitas. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna read this out, man. I'm gonna read this out, man. I'm gonna read this out, man. Right, especially on US 30. All right, the reason because of this traffic. I would call this traffic. Market still in that sideways movement. All right, US not US 100 actually push off. I'll wait for that mark for the candle to actually break out of this sideways movement. Right. The reason for that is because, as I say, it's moving sideways. At any point, you can actually reject and actually sell off. I don't want to be in that. All right. Now, I would rather wait for the market to break. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly as I speak. Looking at US 30. You. I heard US 30. As soon as I spoke about it, she actually blast off, right? Crazy. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. We're not gonna be taking a trade at this high. I'm still waiting. We have literally 10 seconds again for that market to actually, not 10 seconds, 10 minutes again for that market to actually. So, yes, so 100 actually push off, yo. So she actually pull back, support out, and then blast off, right? Crazy. Now, this kind of what created here in USD, and both NAS is a fair value gap, so you can see it pull back to retest it and then give us some more bullish momentum, which would be really cool. Really, really cool. Now, US 30s, range supposed to be deep target, actually hit that. So I'm still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting patiently. Still waiting patiently. Mm-hmm. 26 out before and pick up. Oh, good rejection can actually create in the US 30, but that pullback was be a little deeper than usual. That pullback was be a little deeper. Plus, we had an area of rejection where she can reject and actually drop. So, right now, the market is at a 50-50 level. Now, if she actually rejected and starts showing us some bullish signs passing the last week on US 30, cool, we could take her up. But the market's at a supply area, so we can even take her down. Crazy, right? Waiting, still waiting, guys. I'm still waiting, guys. I'm still waiting, guys. All right, I'm waiting for another re-entry on the US 30. To take a quick scab long, that'll be really crazy. All right, to get a quick to actually get a quick scab long will be a really cool trade to actually scalp it down. All right, looking at the US 30, good push off right now. one more push at the wick, one more push at the wick, one more push on the wick, one more push of the wick. Let me see she actually fulfill her wick. I'm in on buys on USD right now. So you buying USD right now. The lighter entry. Really and truly the lighter entry. I bet we could actually re-enter for another buy on USD right there. Yeah. Alright, cool. So I'm in on buys on US. Oh, close that. Okay, yeah. So I've actually entered another. Come on. Alright, cool. So I've entered another buy on USD right now. Reason for that is because she's gonna become bullish and market for news in the next 6 minutes gonna become bullish, right? Cool. Stop loss on this trade gonna be 3,500 points is my stop loss. All right, yeah, but I'll a little thing is how Nas actually giving us a push off like crazy, right? But so I'm in on buys on Nas right now, slightly blue, slightly blue, slightly blue, slightly blue. All right, we got a new 5 minute candle. We gotta at least expect a slight pullback. One, two, three, and three, six. Let's see if she's gonna continue giving us our bullish signs. Okay, so TP on this trade gonna be 15,000 points. All right. Yeah, I could run for 15,000 points trade on this market. 15,000 points is my take profit on this trade, and we stop loss is 3,500 points. All right. Seeing some side pullbacks right now. Also, come on, US 30. We know you're at a little supply area. We wanna see a reject to continue to be bullish. That would be really awesome. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see, yo. All right, cool. You know, some side pullbacks. As I said, you're gonna expect a pullback. All right, that's applause to you. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a sweet, sweet morning, man. All right, I'm gonna call it a sweet morning, man. That actually is applause on the street. Yeah, we actually missed out. We take 3 L's this morning, 369, 369, 369 after reaching close to TP on the first trade, one break even trade and 1, 2, 3 loss, right, man? Say 900 pip loss at least, which is, I mean, we could actually get it back. Could actually get it back, but we actually missed our re-entry on NAS and we'd actually hit back everything, man. But say what? That's the all part of it, man. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back for sure. And I'll be back tonight, man. Right now, if I actually see something, I'm gonna say something. Honestly, if I see something, I'm gonna say something in the chat. So make sure I have an eye out for the mark in the chat also if I see something because she could actually be more bullish, making a new higher high, right? So let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you guys for coming, man. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. She she not big girl today.